This video is brought to you by the award-winning prop firm, Fidelcrest. Right, folks, here we are on Trading Up. We've got Nathan Williams in the house. Now, we've just done a fantastic podcast. Go and check it out. Link below this video here. But what he's about to walk you through is the automated software that he created based on not just his manual trading strategy, but I suppose what he's learned over the 15 years he's been trading. So you're going to get to see that, and it is comprised of a lot of the ICT concepts. So he's sort of broken them down, automated them, so that it makes them really easy to see, and for his students and others to understand how these things look on a chart and where they exist. So you're going to find out how this works. So welcome back to the show, Nathan.
Thank you for having me.
Right, let's share your screen and check it out. Fidelcrest is an award-winning prop firm that funds traders with up to $2 million and offers generous profit splits up to 90%. So one thing that really sets Fidelcrest apart is their no minimum trading days requirement on their challenge and verification stages. On top of that, traders who successfully pass the challenge and verification stages are eligible to receive a bonus payout of up to $30K on top of their funded stage profit split payout on performance. And be sure to use promo code TradingNut, all one word, to get 10% off your next challenge. Click the link in the description below or the card above to find out more.
So walk you through here, everything, this is AUDUSD. Over the last 3 days, it's typically been trending down, maybe a little longer, 4 or 5 days. Yet today we had a nice bullish move. During the podcast, you asked me during the round of questions, my favorite trade setup, and it was a change of character. So I'll walk you through that today, with the softwares. This first software here is what I call the market maker tool, based on, concepts that I learned from Steve Morrow. And then this is my institutional tool, based on concepts that I've learned, from ICT's, mentorship. Cool thing about this institutional tool is I can see all of the ICT concepts, order blocks, breaks of structure, change of character, fair value gaps. I can see them on multiple timeframes, even though I'm on, and I can stay on the same time frame. So before pairs, I love to trade or entry off of the 5-minute time frame. So I'll stay here on the 5-minute, but I'm going to analyze the chart with my tools on a 15-minute time frame. So with AUDUSD, it is a natural New York session pair, with the USD, as the quote pair. So for me, I want to understand, what is the best time of day to trade? That's going to be your New York kill zone. Again, another ICT concept. So you click on that there, and there it is. It highlights your actual New York session. All right, the kill zones, 3 hours. Like I talked about, there's a 3-hour window. I trade 3-hour windows, either the London kill zone or the New York kill zone. Look for my setups there. So we're gonna buy, and you're probably wondering, well, Nate, how do you know how to get into this trade here, and how do you know how to get out? All right, great. So first thing I always look for, I'm looking for a change of characters. It's the first thing I'm looking for. So I click on the change of character button, 15-minute time frame. All right. And there you go. So I got the last 3 showing here. Cool thing. You can show just one. You can show the last 25, or, for this demonstration, we'll go with the last 3 as it shows the move or the change of character before the kill zone starts. So you can see here, 15-minute time frame, I had a 15-minute, change of character before the kill zone started. So I see that, and I can naturally see that the line stops on this candle right here, which tells me that these last 3 candles were one 15-minute candle, telling me that, okay, this was a fair value gap, all right, due to the large institutional candle clearing these highs out right here. So I naturally go and select fair value gap, and sure enough, it highlights the 15-minute fair value gap for me at the same time. So you can now see the last 3 change of characters, but also the last 3 fair value gaps. All right. During the kill zone, of course, price continued to move up. You had a pullback into the actual fair value gap. You had a bullish engulfing candle. For me, my entry right here. Stop loss, typically about 3 pips below the low. 3 pips is due to the spread. So I've got a stop loss of about 15 pips. About 14.6? Let's call it 15 pips. All right. So 15 pips stop loss. My entry is there. Now, naturally, you're wondering, what about you take profit? Well, for me, I look at, in this instance, because of Asia level being so high, and we're entering down below Asia high, and we've had a change of character. Naturally, there is liquidity here, and of course here, which is Asia high. So let me go and look at my Asia levels. All right, so I can literally use my market maker tool, highlight Asia level here. I can get a sense that, hey, Asia high is there. So that's a natural TP level. But then I also want to understand, my ADR level. The ADR half day, for those that don't know, you can definitely go and check it out. The half day ADR, so your average daily range, half of your average daily range is a natural target as the market moves in cycles. And most days you're going to get a move to or away from your average daily range, half day. So I click on my ADR, it shows me both my half day and full day ADR levels. So I now have two targets that I can go for. With this TP here, TP number one, that's 20 pip, and TP number two is 26 pips. For me, again, not a trade I would take just due to the parameters of my 1 to 1.5, but it's a nice setup that I want to show of how my software works, and my favorite trade to actually take.
And can you show us the order block and breaker structures, how they sort of paint on the chart as well?
Oh, yeah, sure. So the cool thing is you can actually go and take these off and on. So we'll go through and just demonstrate the software. So we'll turn off the ADR here. We'll turn off Asia. All right, let's hit the clear button. Clears everything out, makes things easy for you. All right. So we're on the 5-minute time frame. Let's go to the 15 just to make it a little, just on a larger scale there. Let's say we want to look at the order blocks. So I select the order blocks and I want to go with the H1 order block. All right. And there it is. You got the H1 order blocks. If I hit 2, you now can see the second on both the top and the bottom. You hit 3, shows the third. So you get to see your order blocks based on the H1 time frame, even though we're on the 15-minute. Clear. Breaks of structure, showing you your breaks of structure on the H1. I can change that to the H4. Looks at H4. There's our H4 breaks of structures, and so forth and so on. So pretty cool. You literally can just analyze the entire chart, no matter what time frame you're on, just by a click of a button. Making things as simple as possible. Breakers. We'll go with the order block here. So we'll go with the 1-hour order block. Let's say that you want to just look at the zone itself. You can hit zone and take the lines off. Let's say you want to look at just the lines. Now you can see the bottom, the 50% of that order block, and the high of that order block. So then if you want them to get together, you can have them together. And then a lot of individuals, a lot of traders love to aim for the 50%, of fair value gaps in order blocks. This software tool allows you to see both the actual zone or the block itself, the lines, or if you just want to see the lines by themselves, you can see just the lines by themselves, areas there. So pretty nifty tool, made to be able to be as simple as possible. London kill zone there, New York kill zone right there. Literally just highlights. It's all about making things simple and visually accessible, without having to do too much work and flip back and forth between time frames.
Hey folks, you ever wonder what broker I use? Well, I use HankoTrade. It was a no-brainer because I was looking for a broker with good trading conditions and one that wouldn't restrict my leverage. Now, by joining HankoTrade, I've also cut down my trading costs significantly with their super low commission of just $1 per 100K. You can learn more at hankotrade.com or just click the link I've put in the description. Awesome. Look, that's a fantastic bit of kit you've created there. Really like it. It looks really intuitive and easy to use. So well done on that. Now, what's the best way for traders to get hold of you?
For me, Instagram. Instagram is always the best place to find me. At Nate Got the Bag. So NateGottthebag.
Well, look, guys, as mentioned before, we did do a podcast with Nathan, and the link is below this video, along with the link to his Instagram. So go and check that out afterwards. Whilst clicking around down there, hit subscribe, like, and the notifications bell, and we'll see you in the next video.